Hello! Today's video will be about what it's like to come back home after a long trip. As most of you might know, I've been traveling through South and Central and North America in a van for 1.5 years, and I came back last August, so 1 year ago. But I didn't really come back because I've been traveling for work a lot. I've been doing a lot of projects in foreign countries, and yeah, it seems like now, 1 year later, I finally really came back, or at least it feels like I finally settled down a bit, or at least as much as I feel comfortable settling down. So, what happened in the last year? I came back and I didn't know where I want to live, what my life should look like after that. Actually, I felt like I want to buy another van because my van is in LA right now, and I want to buy another van in Germany to live the van life here. And I rapidly figured out that this wouldn't work because it was getting winter in Germany, and I don't know. I came back, and then a lot of jobs rolled in. As you know, I'm a freelancer, I'm self-employed, I run a travel blog, I run this travel YouTube channel, I've got my social media channels, and from this a lot of jobs came in, and I literally just kept traveling. I've been to Canada and Jordan and Bali and Thailand. Bali and Thailand was more like a fun thing, or more like okay, I have to go somewhere to figure out what I want because I can't do it in Germany right now. And then I came back in February from Thailand after my Vipassana. If you want to check out my videos about the Vipassana, which did a lot to me and helped me a lot, I put the link in the description box down below. And I came back, and then in February, I spent my birthday in February with Andrea, who you might know. I also link her channel below, in Hamburg. And for the first time in a long time, I really felt at home. And this might be because my father originally grew up in Hamburg, and maybe there's a special connection. And I thought, okay, maybe this is the place where I want to be. And during the next weeks in February and March, I kept on traveling. Well, okay, this will be a lot about I kept on traveling because I went on and off from my mom's place to Hamburg to Berlin and Munich and everywhere around Germany. Because there were a lot of also meetups and conferences and business stuff and everything. And I think, when was it? April? Yes, April, I finally more or less moved to Hamburg. I don't know if you can say move, because I just have some clothes, and as well, I don't have a lot more stuff actually. I have some clothes, and I moved to Hamburg to Andrea. Which made me super happy that she and her boyfriend decided to have me in their home. And I was super lucky to have found a place that I really feel at home, because I think after such a long time of traveling, a lot of things happen inside you, but you are the one who can implement a change in your life. And if you get back to your everyday life, and just get back to your normal job, and I don't know, it's totally fine to go back to a normal job, but you're very likely to not be the change you maybe wanted to be when you were traveling. So I'm very lucky because I'm self-employed. I can do more or less whatever I want, or at least I can live wherever I want, because I am not dependent on where the clients are. And I was so happy that I was able to move to Hamburg, to a city that I always loved, and that I felt such a strong connection to. And I also think that the reason why I didn't upload a lot of videos was after I came back from Thailand and from 3 months on the road again, because I started in November, I went to Jordan and Bali and Thailand, so it was 3 months on the road again. And when I came back, I really felt lost, more lost than when I came back from the van trip, because this meant, okay, now you really have to find a place, and now you really have to settle down in a way, or find a place where you feel at home at least. And I had this longing for home for a long time, and especially during my travels, because when you travel to so many places, you find a lot of incredibly, utterly beautiful places, but they don't have to feel like home. They feel beautiful, and they feel like, oh, I want to stay here maybe for a week or maybe a month or maybe 3, but you feel inside this is the place where you want to settle, where you want to live. And I've been looking for this place for a long time, if not for all of my life, and now I guess I found it. And this is the reason why I didn't upload videos. That I really wanted to be here and not document anything. And also because I had in between February and now, I also had a lot of jobs and everything, and and I between all of those jobs and everything, I really wanted to be here and be home. And it's, I think coming back, returning home wherever it is, or finding home after you've been traveling for such a long time, is a very individual and emotional process. And I think even if you had a place that felt like home before you went traveling can shake up a lot of things. So maybe you come back and you feel like, oh, I don't fit in this place anymore, because you grow. Traveling makes you grow, and sometimes the borders or the the box in which you were before isn't really comfortable anymore, and then you have to find another box. And so now it's August. I'm home more or less, I don't know, maybe 6 months now, really home, or home for 3 months now, and home in Hamburg. And I think the best thing is, if you come back home or come back from traveling, is to give yourself time. And connected to that, I think it's really important to put aside some money for returning home. So when you come home, you don't have to hustle again and be all straight into work and get money and everything, but you have some money for, I don't know, at least 2 months, better 4, to cover the expenses when you're home. So you can really think about what happened to you in the last months of traveling, and also to find a new way maybe for you, or to feel, okay, what does this do to me being home, seeing friends and everything. This is my very personal experience about what it means to come home, to find home, to transit from traveling to home. I think I'm still transiting. And I'm very happy to hear from you what you felt like after you came home from a big travel. Have you ever traveled for a long time? Have you come home and didn't feel quite right anymore? Or did you feel more comfortable coming home? This is also a possibility, that you come home and you feel like, this is the place, this is where I really want to be, and this is beautiful. I'm really looking forward to hear from you, from your experiences. And if you want another video on tips on how it can be a bit easier to transfer into this everyday life again, like really hands-on tips how to get back. I don't think it's gonna be a strict strategy, but like some little tips that make it a bit easier to get back. Let me know what you think about that, if you want that video, and please subscribe if you didn't do that now yet, whatever. And I'm really happy to see you in the next video. Bye bye.